Hello everyone, welcome to Civil Mania. So in today's lecture I'll be telling about as you can see here in this the beam options are available, rebar options are available, then concrete, and in the rebar option you can see here crossing, longitudinal, biface and by guideline, that is how to create the reinforcements. So I will be teaching you today, that is how to create the reinforcements by crossing, by face, by longitudinal and by guidelines. So let me first press Ctrl P. After pressing Ctrl P, first you need to go to the concrete section and you need to create the beams. First create beams from one point to the other point. Let me create 2 to 3 beams. So these are the 2 beams I have created. Left then right click and interrupt. As you can see here, these are the 2 beams I have created. Let me press again Ctrl P in order to go to the 3D view. As you can see here, this is the 3D view. Now as you can see here, this is the beam present here. Now let me double click in this beam. After double clicking in this beam, I'll change the shape of the beam, that is its width is 400. I will change its width to also 800 and I'll modify it. So it has now become a square beam. So if I want to create the reinforcement by different ways, suppose as in my previous video also I have told that in order to create the reinforcements automatically, you need to go to this and in the applications and component you need to simply write as beam. After writing beam, this beam reinforcement, if you click and if you simply show it, it will show you all the reinforcements in the beam. Suppose I don't want to create the beam in the reinforcements in the beam by automatic, not by automatic way, but in a different manner, then I need to simply go to the rebar option. After going to the rebar option, as you can see here, crossing is available here. After pressing in this crossing option, what I will do is, suppose I will click simply click in this. See, there will be 2 options available. One is this one option and another one is the longitudinal option. Okay, this one is the longitudinal option. Either the longitudinal option, for showing the longitudinal option you need to go to this, always go to the perpendicular face. This is longitudinal is perpendicular to this face, whereas transverse is perpendicular to this longitudinal face. So let me click in this. After clicking in this, as you can see here, this menu arises. In this menu, as you can see here, all the faces are now being selected. If you will simply click it here, this one will represent all the faces. Select all the legs. This one is provide unselect all legs. This one will unselect all the legs. This one will make you to define the shape of the river. I can now give the shape of the river to a different shape, or even I can press this one in order to provide the individual in the. Suppose I want to select the 2 sides, at this side and another side as this one. By pressing the control button, you have to select in this manner the 2 sides. So in this way you can, this one is for selecting all, this one is for unselecting all, this one is for defining the different. So let me do one thing, let me show you all the options. First let me select it here. After showing it here, if I'll simply click in the create the rebar set, as you can see here the rebar is being created from the first end to the last end. Okay, after creating, I can go to this simply the rebars which are present inside the beam, I can simply go there. For that, what I need to press is Control 1, because for Control 1 it will show you the wire cut view. After showing this view, I can simply click in this. As you can see here, I can simply go to this rebars. After double clicking in the rebar, it will show you the various properties. These are of size 12 mm, these are of class 3. I can change their color to class 2, modify it. Now number is 1, their follow edges, layering is layer number is auto, then start offset. You can even provide start offset and end offset. Offset is actually the clear distance from the faces. So starting of clear distance as well as ending clear distance. Number of reinforcement provided here 31. Equal distribution by exact spacing. See here 31 is provided because they have provided equal spacing. Even I can provide by exact spacing. By exact spacing, suppose I want to provide by exact spacing. Target spacing I has provided as exact spacing. Let me provide the exact spacing as 300 mm. Okay, or exact spacing value is, suppose I will place here 25 into 197, then modify it. As you can see here, now it has been decreased because I have provided here the exact. Suppose you want to provide your exact spacing by 254, then modify it. It will, in this manner it will show you the exact spacing. So this is how you can change all these properties even. Okay, so here by exact spacing they have created the number of reinforcement as 24. If I will provide here 350, it will again get modified and it will show you 17 number of reinforcement. This is how we can provide the exact number of reinforcements with the exact spacing. So hope it's clear to all of you about this option. After this option is over, now let me delete this one. Now again click in crossing, then again click it here. After clicking it here, as I have shown you this option, after that I will select you unselect all the legs. After unselecting all the legs, if I will click it here, I cannot click it here because I have not created any of the legs. Suppose I will again select all the legs. After selecting all the legs, remember that even I can do the modification here. Suppose I will drag it this in this manner, and I will also drag the pink color one to this manner. So as I have done here overlapping, as you can see here, this is the overlapping distance. If after I can press the mouse middle button or I can press this arrow, as you can see here, now I have provided the overlapping. So in this manner we can also do the editing part. Suppose I will do crossing and I will press here. This one is for selecting all, this one is for unselecting all, this one is to define provide the shape of differences. Suppose I will provide the reinforcement bar of different shape, suppose of this shape, or suppose of this shape, or suppose of another shape. Suppose this is the shape of the reinforcement I have provided here, and this is the shape of the reinforcement I have provided here. Suppose this is the shape of the reinforcement I provided here. Now simply place the, either click it here or press the mouse middle button. As you can see here, now the reinforcements are being created over the full beam of this shape. This is how we can change the shape of the reinforcement. Again press Ctrl Z, again press crossing, press it. Now I have shown this option, select all, this one is for unselect all, this one is for define different shape, this one is for defining the leg of the rebar bar. Suppose I will unselect all. After that I will click it here and I will define it individually. This one is this one I have selected and this I have selected. Suppose I will extend this one out of the reinforcement, out of the beam, and I will extend this one out of the beam. After that press on click. Now you will show only the two reinforcement, this and this. So this is how. After that you can press Ctrl 4 in order to show the beam, how the beam looks. There are only the two reinforcements on the parallel sides. No, only one is this side and another is this side, and I have increased their length, extended their length beyond the cross section, so it will be shown in this manner. Again press Ctrl 1. Now again press Ctrl Z to delete them. Now I will again click on crossing and I will press it here. After that, this one is for adjusting the grid line guideline locations. Suppose I want to adjust their location, guidelines location, like this one is suppose this one is the guideline. As you can see here, this one is the guideline. I want to adjust their location. So I can also even adjust their location. Okay, now I'll click on yes. After that, as you can see here, it was provided only in this phase because this phase is being created. Now again press Ctrl Z, click it here. After that, clicking it here, now you can click on this option. After that, you can select and unselect. You can select this phase, you can select this phase. I am selecting only, I have selected which phase. I have selected this phase and this phase. So this is how we can create the reinforcements in all the sides. Let me press Ctrl Z again. Let me show it. So adjust guideline location. So this is how we can show all the reinforcements by the help of crossing. Suppose we want to show the reinforcement in the longitudinal direction, then click in the lateral face. After that, you can, in the similar manner, you have to select either of them and click on OK. After that, it will show you in this manner in the longitudinal direction. After that, you can edit this reinforcement by simply clicking, by double clicking in this reinforcement. After that, you can provide the number of reinforcements as exact spacing as 20. Double click it. After double clicking it, you can adjust it. Suppose I will press it as 20, I will modify it. See, the reinforcements are now equally placed. So this is how we can provide the reinforcements by providing the spacing. Similarly, we can provide an exact number of reinforcement, distribute it. Now it is distributed equally. So in different manner, you can provide the longitudinal reinforcements as well as stirrups. So this is how in the crossing river, by going to the river and by crossing, you can provide the reinforcement. Now let me go to the longitudinal part and show you how the reinforcements are being created. By pressing Ctrl Z, I have removed all the reinforcement. Now again, let me press Ctrl 4. This is the beam view, rendered view. This is the wireframe view. In the wireframe view, I will again, now after showing it in the crossing, now I will go to the longitudinal. After going to the longitudinal, I can show you this is what I have provided the reinforcement. After providing the reinforcements, now I can even provide the reinforcement by simply clicking it here. See, they will always create the reinforcements in the perpendicular side, as this is what they have created. Similarly, you can now again press Ctrl Z, go to the longitudinal and provide it here. After providing it here, as this one is the side selected, you can select other side by pressing the Ctrl Z. Suppose I will provide this side also. Now I will place, now they will provide in both the it means in the longitudinal, the side which you select, those reinforcements will be created. Similarly, again press Ctrl Z. After that, again go to the longitudinal, select here. After selecting it here, as you can see here, the longitudinal reinforcement will be created only in this phase. But remember, the reinforcements will be created in the perpendicular to that phase selected, because our line is in this direction, but they have created the lines in reinforcement in this manner. Similarly, again press Ctrl Z, again show, let me show. Suppose I want to create stirrups, and for that what I will do is I will provide in this manner. After that, let me select After that you click on OK. So this is how they have provided the face in this they have provided a reinforcement in this face. So remember that in the crossing it will be always provided in the face in which you have created. Suppose I will click it here. After clicking it here, I'll again click on OK. So they will now create in this face, okay, perpendicular face. Similarly, I will again click it here. After clicking it here, now reinforcements will be created. Let me create the reinforcement in this face. Click on OK. So this is the face where it is created. So this is how we can provide the reinforcements in the longitudinal line. Remember that by the longitudinal option, it will always create the reinforcement in the longitudinal direction only, but not in the like in all the like in full uniform member. It will create directions. See, they will not create any kind of band in the reinforcement. They will create only the reinforcement in the straight line. So this is known as longitudinal reinforcement. As even you can see here by the picture also, they will create reinforcements in the longitudinal direction. So even you can click and modify all the properties. As you can see here, I can modify the property of any of the reinforcement by simply double clicking it. So this is how we can provide the longitudinal reinforcement. Similarly, by face, if you will click on by face, this menu arises. In this menu, as you can see here, this one is create on nearby face. Suppose I'll click it here, it will create, select on nearby face. This is the nearby face. The reinforcements are provided on nearby face. This one is create on far face. Suppose I will click on this side, they will create on the far side. Means the face opposite to that face, that one will be the far face. I will click it here, the reinforcement will be created. If I will click in this face, the reinforcement will be created in this face. Suppose I will see, as you can see here, suppose I will click in the bottom face. See, now reinforcement are created in the top face. So I will click in this face, the reinforcement will be created in the opposite face. See, this is the opposite face. Similarly, I can click in this face and the reinforcement will be created in the opposite face. So this one is called as far face. This one is the option of near face. This one is the option of far face. This one is for creating in long axis. So let me show it again. This one is the option of creating the reinforcement in long axis. So as you can see here, this one is the long axis. So let me select this one. So it will be created in a long axis. Suppose I will click this axis. In this axis, the long axis. Suppose I will create in here. So in this manner, it will show you definitely in which axis it will be created. Similarly, this one will create the reinforcement in both the axis. Suppose I will click it here, it will be created in both axes. See, longitudinal, transverse. Similarly, both the axes. Now after that, now let me show this option, create on whole face. It will be created on whole face. See, it will be created on whole face in the similar manner. So by face, I hope it's clear to all of you how to create the reinforcement in by face. After that, by grid lines. So create rebar set. As you can see here, it's written that create rebar set bars at one or more faces of the concrete part. Follow the instruction on the status bar to modify the process. Suppose I will click it here. After clicking it here, as you can see here, it's written select the face you want to suppose I want the reinforcement in this face. I have selected. Now click the middle mouse button. After clicking the middle mouse button, now I have to select the end point and the orthogonal direction. See, this is how the reinforcements are created. Now again, suppose I will click it here. I want to create in this direction. After selecting, press the middle mouse button, then select. See, up to what section I have selected, up to that section it will be created, means starting point to finish point. After selecting, again middle mouse button, it means in grid lines you have to first select the side, after that you need to click the mouse button 2 times. One is for mouse middle button 2 times. First click it here, select the face, press middle mouse button, then start point to end point. Suppose I want to create up to middle, selected, then again press the middle mouse button 2 times till it's not created. Then as you can see here, now the reinforcement are being created. So this is how we can create the reinforcements by the help of grid lines. So hope it's clear to all of you that how to create the reinforcements or repasses by crossing, by longitudinal, by face, and by grid lines. After that, even there are many options available here. That one is first let me remove all the reinforcements from the beam. After removing all the reinforcement, now let me go to the more option. In the more option, as you can see here, point input, rebar placing, regenerate, these are the 3 options available. Let me select to the point input. It's written here, create rebars by point input. Creates a rebar set and define the shape of the bar by picking points in the model. First let me select on point input. After that, as you can see here, what kind of reinforcements they will be creating. Either it will be created in different shapes. Suppose it will be created in this shape. For that, what you need to select this one. After that, select the, pick the shape. This one is the first shape, then this is the another shape. Middle mouse button, then click the end point, then click again the middle mouse button. As you can see here, sorry, this is how reinforcements are created. Let me show you again. Plus click it here. After clicking it here, let me again press the escape button, or let me right click and interrupt. Go to more, point input. After that, select this one. As you can see here, pick the shape of the bar. Pick the, suppose I will want to create longitudinal reinforcement. This one is the bar. First of all, I need to create longitudinal reinforcement, so I have selected the shape of the bar. Now click the middle mouse button. After that, I need to pick the starting point from here to here. This is the starting point. So from here to here, the starting point is now created. So this is how the reinforcement are created. Suppose I want to place transverse reinforcement. I will first select this point, then I will select from here to here, the reinforcements will be created. So this is how the reinforcement will, now starting point and finish starting point I will select from here to here. So this is how the reinforcement are created from this face. So this is how it will create the reinforcements in the equal manner. This one is for tapered manner. Suppose I will click it here. I want to first create the reinforcements in the longitudinal direction. Okay. After that, mouse middle button. Then from now shape of the profile. From here, this is the first profile. Then suppose I want to click the reinforcement up to here. This one is the end profile. After that, let me do it once again. Let me click interrupt. Let me click on here. Pick the shape of the bar. Okay, mouse middle button. Now clicking it here. By going to the point input, clicking it here, what I will do is, first I will select the line. In what manner it will be selected? This is the line. After that, mouse middle button. Now first point to the, suppose I want to click it from here, again mouse middle button. So this is how it will create. Okay, so this is how it will create. Suppose I want to show it in a different manner, I will show you. Click it here. Suppose you want thing, you click it here. After that, mouse middle button from here to here, again mouse middle button. See, it will be created in this manner. Means I need to select the two boundaries, and the two boundaries I have selected in the different shape. After that, it will be created in between in a different manner. In this fashion it will be created. Now let me again click Ctrl Z. After that, let me select this portion. Suppose this from here to here. This is the first point. Press the mouse middle button. This is the second point. Press the mouse middle button. After that, select the third line. Let me select it from here and third point. After that, place the, as you can see here, again let me do one thing. Let me go to the point by point. Select this one. You need to select the 3 points from here to here. First, press the middle mouse button from here to here. This is the second one and third line. This is how it will create. So in this manner, you need to select the 3 lines. Always remember that as it is shown here, that you need to provide the shape. Then here also you need to provide here the shape. Similarly, here also you need to provide the shape. So according to the shape, you have to provide it. So this is how we can provide the rebars by point input in a different manner. When rebar placing, suppose I will click on rebar placing. After clicking on rebar placing, I need to select the rebar as it's shown here. So here what you need is, as you can see here, after that you need to go to the India, straight, bent and curved. These are the various shapes available here. So you can provide any kind of reinforcements. Suppose you want to create this straight reinforcement, click it here. After that, you need to select the face where you want to create. I want to create in this manner, or in this face, or in the upper face, or in the side face. Suppose I want to create here. After clicking it here, as you can see here, it is being created. Now keep cross section and create. See, now it has been created in all the along the length. So this is how we can create the rebar by placing tool. Similarly, let me press again Ctrl Z. Suppose I want to create rebar of different shape. Suppose I want to create rebar of different shape, and I want to create the rebar let me press escape button. After pressing escape button, what I will do is I will go to the more, then rebar placing, then India curved. Suppose I want to create this kind of bar, then I will select this face. After selecting this face, I will keep this one, keep cross section and create. See, this is how it is being created. So this is how it is being created. As you can see here, how this looks like. See, this is how it looks like. This is bend is available here, similar to this shape. Suppose I want to create another one. Suppose I want to create of this manner. Then I will select here the cross section. select the cross section and create. Click here, select cross section, create. So this is how it is created. So hope it's clear to all of you that how it is being created. So this is how we can create the rebars by shape placing tool. So hope it's clear to all of you that how to create the rebars by different methods, because here there are various methods available: crossing, by face, by longitudinal, by guidelines, then in more, these are the methods available here. So remember that these all methods are very necessary for creating the reinforcements in the any kind of member, whether it can be beam, column, footing or slabs. So this is how we need to create reinforcement. Hope it's clear to all of you. So if there is any kind of doubt, then you can ask me in the comment section. If you have not subscribed my channel, then please subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching my video. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.